Hello, all. How are you? I hope everything is going well with you. I'm sure you have seen the previous video. It was about functions of money. I'm going to review it fast and then we will jump in our new lesson. Okay? So, last class we talked about the money as something accepted worldwide as a payment for goods or services. We talked about currencies in and we said that each country has its own type of money or currency in order to have their own, let's say, economy, their own money. Okay. Then we said the functions of money. There are three main functions, and we talked about them. So I'm gonna review them fast with you. The first one we have, it's a medium of exchange. Now, what does it mean? It's a medium of exchange. Here we have the explanation, which is the first function. You can serve as a sorry, they can serve, or the money could serve as a medium of exchange. It means that buyers and sellers no longer need to barter one good for another. So medium of exchange, it means it's good to exchange a good or a service with the money. Okay, this is the meaning of medium of exchange. No need to barter anymore. You don't need to give people something you have so you could take something you need. Okay, why? Because money is accepted as a medium of exchange. It's now good enough for anything you want to buy, whether it's a good or a service. Nobody would ask you to give them something in return. Okay, it's accepted. You no longer need to trade anything you have. Okay, as a medium of exchange, as we said, money encourages specialization and promotes economic efficiency. As we said, because now each country has its own currency, their own money, now they have their own special economy, they have a good economy, let's say. Okay, so the meaning of medium of exchange means no need to trade, no need to barter, you could just buy whatever you need. The second thing we said, the second function, is money is a measure of value. Okay, what does it mean? Measure of value. Money makes trade simpler. I need a jacket. Okay, give me 50 JDs. I need a sharpener, half a JD. Some bread, quarter. So it made the trade simpler. The thing you want to buy, it's easy to buy because you have a measure of value. The measure of value, we said, it means how valuable the thing is you're gonna buy. Is it so expensive? Is it medium? Is it good, cheap? Okay, so the money has established this, let's say, value, the measure of value. But in the past, I have gold, you have rice, and I'm hungry, I need the rice, I have to give you the gold for the rice. This is not a good measure of value because gold is way more expensive than rice. Okay, so the money established this idea, measure of value. Okay, with money, markets, not people, determine the prices of goods and services. As I said, if I need rice, I'm hungry, my family hungry, is hungry, milk, wherever, I could trade with you gold, diamond, silver, and it's not a fair trade. So the market would determine of course, also the government will determine the prices of these goods and services, not people. I don't tell you, give me your gold, I give you some rice, okay? No, the rice for, let's say, 5 JDs, 6 JDs, that's it. So using money reduces the cost of collecting price information for market participants. Forget this point. We don't need it. Just understand the meaning of the money is a measure of value. The last function, which is the money can serve as a store of value. What does it mean, store of value? If you have a lot of money and you don't want to waste it, you can just buy whatever assets, properties, things you need or you want to have in order not to lose the money. Because in the past they used to do this so they don't lose the gold or whatever they need. But nowadays, having money is enough to buy wherever you need. Okay, so it is a store value. It's a place where can you store the value of the things you have. For example, you have a lot of gold. Oh, okay, I need to change them into money. Now, money will never lose its value. So you can change them into money and buy a house, buy a car. It's okay. because it stores the value in it. It doesn't come like in 10 years they will say it's only papers, we don't need it, thank you. No, the money is a store of value since it can quickly be exchanged for goods and services, unlike stocks and real estate. The stocks and real estate, like houses, like factories, like cars, like anything you own, and you can exchange it for goods and services. Money is way easier to be exchanged. So, just to know, these are three, please. The functions of the money: medium of exchange, measure of value, and store of value. We talked about the assets. Assets take much longer to convert them into money, like cars, houses, as you can see here in the picture. Okay. Now, today our lesson is about types of money. We're going to take only three types today. And then next class, inshallah, we're going to review and then we're going to complete the types of money. Now, money is a broad term. Broad means big term. It includes a lot of things under this terminology. It has different types. Some are old types, and some were invented recently due to the great technological advancement, of course. The major types of money. Okay, so when I say what are the types of money, we have old and we have new. Some recently were invented, and some already existed long time ago. The first type we have commodity money. Commodity money. Now the commodity money, as you can see here in the pictures, it's an old type of money. Okay? It's money that has value based on the material from which it is made. So the commodity money, its value comes from what material it was made of. Is it gold? Is it silver? Or in the past, they used to make commodity money as goods that they really need at that time and you can exchange with it. It was used long ago. Commodity money is similar to barter, but it provides a simple and automatic unit of account. Automatic unit of account means you can directly um, buy or barter directly. It uses the value of commodities such as gold, silver, copper, rice, salt, large stones, shells, cigarettes, and barley. Okay, remember when we said people used to barter things? Now, according to the community and their needs, okay, and the community's needs, they start to make commodity money. For example, this community needs corn, okay? So, corn is the expensive thing or the valuable thing. The other community needs gold. The other one, salt, rice, and so on. So they start to barter anything they want from that community with the thing they need the most. I have a lot of corn. Would you trade me with your cow? Oh, yes, please give me the corn, I'll give you the cow. And so on. Okay? So the commodity, again, commodity money means they are their value based on the material they're made of, okay? Or from, like gold, copper, and silver. Now, commodity money also similar to barter, but it is simpler and automatic in the account. Now I'm going to show you pictures. It uses the value of commodities. Now the word commodities means goods, okay? Sila, such as gold, silver, copper, rice, salt, large stones, shells, cigarettes, and barley. Let me show you the barley before we complete. This is the barley. It's a type of grains. They make food out of it. They make also a type of drink. Okay, like you have here barbican and these stuff. They make it out of barley. This is the barley. Okay, it's not wheat. Be careful. Barley is different than wheat, which we call it in Arabic sha'ir. This is the barley. Okay, let's go back to our book. So again, the word commodity, like here, these are commodities, you see? So, what is a commodity? It's a tangible good. Good, as we said, bada'a or sila, that can be bought and sold or exchanged for products or of similar value. Who determined this value? The community, the government that they already there. Okay, they're the people who in need. Look, you could trade gold, copper, silver. Some people oil according to what do you need, okay? Some people rice, and here, as you can see, corn, wheat, sugar. Okay, so these are the commodity that in the old days, of course, now we don't have commodity money. This is an old, it was used long ago. Okay, this is the first type that we have. Now, we're going to go to the next type, which is representative money. What does it mean, representative money? Also, they haven't invented money yet. The paper money that we're using nowadays, the coins we're using nowadays, they weren't invented yet. So they use something called representative money. Means we took it also on Road to Success. Piece of paper, you write on it the amount of money you're going to pay, and you say, here's it. Next time I see you, I will pay for you or wherever. So they have certain papers or certain certificates that this certificate is valuable. You can get, if you give it to someone, you will get cows, you will get. So they invented papers to have value. So it is money that stands in direct and fixed relation to the commodity which backs it. So directly you can, it's a money that stands indirect, like you can exchange it directly. It includes what? Talking coins. The talking coins are coins made of gold, silver, certificates, pieces of piece of paper, digital certificates that can be reliably exchanged for a fixed quantity of a commodity. So you give them this certificate or piece of paper, or maybe talking coins, some coins, and then you can directly exchange it. Let's see the talking coins. Okay, these are the talking coins. They, of course, were made of gold, silver, and using these talking coins, you can just exchange the goods you want. Of course, they made it or they invented it to make bartering easier. Remember in the first video, and I showed you how they used to barter? Imagine carrying your cows, your oxes, or whatever, and you need to exchange them. It was really hard. So they created this money token coins. Sometimes coins were heavy because you need to exchange a lot of coins. So they made certificates. These are the representative money. I need you to know that representative money could be talking coins, certificates, or digital certificates. That's it. Ignore the explanation because it's a little bit hard for you. Okay? This commodity may be gold, water, oil, or even food. So, what do I exchange my representative money for? What types of commodities? They could be gold, water, oil, or even food. Imagine gold for water, or gold for oil, or food, a certificate for gold, and so on. Now, the last type we're going to talk about, and then we're going to go and before that, let me show you the representative money. You see, anything, let's say like gold, like a piece of paper, a paper they have invented, now we're going to see in the video, they consider it representative money. Something represents money, like I'm paying you. Okay, the last type, then we're going to see the video. Fiat money. Now, what's the fiat money? It's any money whose value is determined by legal means. So the fiat money, in another meaning, paper money, the money that we're using nowadays. Now here we come to the present. A commodity money, representative money, long time ago. Nowadays we have fiat money. Fiat money is the paper money that we're using, okay? It's money that's value determined by legal means, by the government. It's a piece of paper. How did we say it is valuable? Because the government said so. Okay? So it has no any value or guarantee. By itself, it means nothing. It's just a piece of paper. But it comes from the government's order that it must be accepted as means of payment. So what's the idea behind the paper money or the fiat money? It comes from the government, and they tell us it is valuable. It's 1 JD, it's 5 JD, 20 JD, 10, 50. This is the value of these paper or these papers, okay? Okay, so do they have, let's say, regular value? No, they are valuable because the government said so. And they told us to accept this as a mean of payment. If you anyone would like to buy from your bakery, then you have to accept his money. You want to go to the market, accept the money, and so on. So why is money accepted all around the world? Because the government said so. They told us this is valuable. If you work, I'll give you money. Okay, what should I do with this money? You can buy food, you can buy clothes, you can go play, you can buy wherever you want. Oh, really? Is it valuable? Yes. The government said so. Okay? So the fiat money, it has a value determined by, like when we took in the currency, it is determined by the government. Okay, it has no net value. It means there's no value in it by itself. It's just a piece of paper. But since it comes from the government's order, that it must be accepted as means of payment. So the government told us it is valuable. This is the fiat money. It's just papers, has no value except when the government said so. The legal means the government. Okay? Let's see this video and then we're going to go to the workbook to do the homework together.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding this topic, but broadly speaking, there are three main types of money. One, commodity money.
So the first one is commodity money. It's a type of money which used long time ago. Commodity, we said, means goods. Okay, sila. According to the society, they determine what is valuable and they start to exchange, just like bartering, but it used to make it simpler. Oh, you need corn? I have the corn, and so on. No need to think, oh, you need shoes? I need to go and look for shoes. No.
With people using various commodities as mediums of exchange for thousands of years.
Thousands of years, you heard?
Anything from gold or silver to seashells or cattle. In other words, individuals agree to accept a certain commodity for their products or services instead of bartering. However, even this approach is suboptimal as it can be difficult to carry commodities around all the time.
Okay, so here also when the commodities became big, like cattle, cows, sheep, they started to have a problem. So they come out with the representative money.
Therefore, another type of money emerged. Two, representative money, with people trading, let's say, pieces of paper which represent.
They create pieces of papers. Imagine they create pieces of papers like certificates, as we said, talking coins, certificates, or digital certificates. This is money.
Claims to commodities rather than trading the actual commodities. A good example was represented by the US dollar during the days of the gold standard. Because, yes, people transacted using pieces of paper, but were allowed to exchange them for physical precious metals whenever they wanted to.
So, as we said, you can exchange these papers with gold, with water, with oil, as we saw in the book, representative money. The commodity could be gold, oil, water, or even food.
As of a certain point, only central banks were allowed to do this, and eventually, not even that was possible anymore, marking the end of the gold standard.
Again, this is old type. So, we have two old types today. Commodity money, it's done thousands of years ago. Representative money, also an old type of money.
That brings us to three, fiat money, or money that isn't in any way backed by commodities, but has been declared legal tender by the state.
As we said, declared legal value by the government, by legal means. The fiat money came out, it's similar, as he said, to representative money, but its value was determined by the country you live in, not people. Oh, one JD, I'm going to give you gold. No. It was determined by the government that one JD could buy you some things, but not everything.
So you need it and meet various obligations such as paying taxes. It has value because we believe it has value, or if you will, it's an equation involving supply and demand with the state's blessing sprinkled in. Some economists choose to never use the term fiat money and instead use fiat currency, because in their opinion, fiat currency doesn't meet certain conditions to be considered money, primarily because they do not consider it a proper store of value.
Okay, so
there's a lot of controversy.
These are the three types that we have covered today. I'm going to review them fast. Commodity money, as we said, thousands of years ago. People used to use it like bartering, but it used to be simpler and it was an automatic unit of account. And we said the examples of the value of commodities: gold, silver, copper, rice, salt, large stones, shells, cigarettes, and barley. Also, we saw in pictures corn, wheat, oil, according to the community. And the second type, also an old type representative money. People invented papers, talking coins, certificates in order to exchange what do they need with these papers. Then the papers were, let's say, declared as a store of value from the government, not by people, by the government, which is fiat money, paper money. okay? And the government decides if it's valuable or not, and it is accepted as means of payment all around the world, okay? Now we're done with this part. We're gonna go to the book, the homework. Now here we have the matching. Of course, you have the word on the paper, like Egyptian pound. You have here the word Guinea, Emirati dirham. You have the word here dirham. Saudi riyal. Here's riyal. Jordanian dinar. Of course, we all know our dinar. And the last one, Qatar riyal. Here's the riyal. Mention other four currencies. We have a lot of countries. You can choose wherever you want: Japan, China, America, dollar, yuan, euro, wherever you want. Here, as I told you, you can either draw or stick some pictures of our currency. We have piasters, and we have metal coins, and we have also papers. The last thing, the functions of money. What is an asset? We said the asset is a real estate, or we can call it a property, something you own. You can find it also at the end of the book. I'm going to show you at the end of the unit, something called glossary. Here's the glossary. You can find the asset, an item of value owned. This is an asset. Okay. Mention the functions of money. Three, as we said: medium of exchange, store of value, measure of value. That's it for today. Hopefully, you have enjoyed the lesson. If you have any question, please send me. Have a wonderful day, everyone.